Riff Mag, and we're here with Karl at Hellfest. So, can you tell us about your latest work and if we're going to see a new album soon?
Well, our last album was At the Gate of Sethu, which is on Nuclear Blast Records. We've been touring it for about 2 years now, so we're actually writing songs for the new record, which hopefully we'll be finished with by the end of the year.
When is it going to be released?
Well, with any luck, before the end of the year. Yeah.
You also have solo albums. Can you tell me how is it? Is it to feel a need to express yourself in a different way than you do it with Nile?
Absolutely. I like also quiet music and ambient kind of music. So there was music I wanted to play that wouldn't necessarily go with Nile. So, you know, it's like many other people do. They have an outlet for their creativity.
You seem to be really into old Egypt and all that symbology. What does it mean to you? Where did you start to feel interested about old Egypt?
Well, it was always kind of an interest, a personal interest of mine. But then one day, when I woke up and I found myself in a band called Nile, I said, if I were a listener, what would I want to hear from a band called Nile? So after that, I started, doing research for the songs, and the more I studied and learned about, to be able to write songs, the more interested I became. And it was like a circle. It sort of just grew and expanded from there.
So the next album will have definitely some references about old Egypt, right?
Well, one would think so. Maybe not. You never know, so stay tuned.
Is it going to be different from the last record, or?
It probably will end up sounding very different than the last record. The process is a little bit different this time. And so far the songs we've written don't sound like stuff we've done recently. It's a little more heavy. I call it anti-technical. People call us a technical death metal band. Okay, whatever. But I think the focus right now is on anti-technique.
So it will have more melodies, perhaps, or?
Well, it's definitely darker. I don't know if you'd say more melodies. I would just call it a little bit heavier, a lot of it heavier. Instead of necessarily focusing on going fast, the focus is on being really heavy.
You've been here, this is your first time at Hellfest, or you've been here before?
I've been here, I think, twice before.
How do you feel about, you've seen the place? You've been around the site, or just?
Well, we haven't really been around today. Today we loaded in our stuff, and I've been changing my strings and tuning guitars, so I haven't really gotten to walk around yet.
I can tell you it's a lot different from last year, for instance. What do you expect from the gig tonight? Oh, this afternoon.
What do I expect from the audience?
Yeah.
Well, I hope they will be there. As long as they're there, we can do the rest.
Aren't you afraid of the hot weather?
I live in South Carolina, which, for those who don't know, the weather is pretty much like Florida. It's 100 degrees, very humid, all the time, all day, all night. So this is nothing.
Okay. And for your solo albums, will you release another album?
A lot of people have been asking for them. Right now I'm busy with Nile, so we'll see.
You've seen the lineup, I suppose, from the Hellfest. What do you think about the diversity of bands who are playing here?
I think it's great diversity. I got to see my friends who were with Extreme earlier. Their dressing room is right near ours. I saw my friends from Incantation. I saw my friends from Gorguts. I'm really looking forward to seeing Carcass tonight.
They've done a real good job on the last album. So you're going to be in the audience, or?
Well, they play right after us, so we'll probably watch from the side of the stage.